Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about a new announcement that Binance made today about listing a token called Ethernity chain or the ERN token in the innovation zone, right? So the announcement reads as follows. Binance will list Ethernity chain ERN in the innovation zone and will open trading for ERN BNB, ERN BUSD and ERN USDT trading pairs. Users can now start depositing ERN in preparation for trading, right? So what is Ethernity chain? Ethernity chain is a community oriented platform that produces limited edition authenticated NFTs and trading cards. ERN is the native utility token of the platform and is used for buying NFTs, staking for rewards, voting on platform proposals and token buyback from platform profits, right? So Ethernity chain is basically a platform. It's a community oriented platform that aims to produce limited edition NFTs that are authenticated by the artists themselves, and apart from that you can also get digital trading cards from Ethernity as well, right? So it's basically an NFT based platform where you can buy and interact with authenticated limited edition NFTs, which makes this platform very unique, right? And just like any other platform, this platform also has its own utility token, and that is the ERN token, which is mainly used for buying the NFTs within the platform itself. You can also stake ERN tokens to earn rewards. You can vote, again because it has a governance component to it. You can basically vote on proposals if you are an ERN holder, and you can basically expect the platform to conduct buybacks on any profit that's made on the platform, right? So these are some of the main functionalities of ERN. So again, that's basically it for the peripheral announcement. If you go to their Binance research page, again I highly recommend people to do their own research on the projects that we cover on our channel. For this project, I recommend you guys to go to Binance research first in order to get a peripheral understanding of what this project is, and then you can do in-depth analysis on this project before you decide to invest on this token, right? And Binance research has a lot of useful links and a direct link to their white paper, which you should also read before you invest. So what's the main highlight statement for Ethernity chain? It's basically a platform for authenticated NFTs. That's pretty much what this platform is, right? And as we discussed, Ethernity chain is a platform for authenticated NFTs on Ethereum and Polygon. So it exists in two chains, the Ethereum blockchain as well as the Polygon blockchain. And NFTs on the platform are created from licensed IP rights from figures in sports, arts, entertainment and more. The NFTs are authenticated by the holders of these IP rights. So all the NFTs that you see on Ethernity chain are basically licensed, are created from licensed IP rights, which is basically intellectual property, which means anything that you buy on Ethernity is not a fake or a duplicate NFT, right? Which is created by someone who basically copied and pasted the image from Google Chrome and kind of like are charging an Ethereum fee for people to buy their NFTs, right? This is not the case because Ethernity chain makes sure that it only presents authentic and validated information on their platform. So these rights are basically from sports, arts, entertainment and more, which means if you hold an NFT from Ethernity chain, you can definitely guarantee that it's from the original creator, right? And these are basically authenticated by the holders of these IP rights. So Ethernity chain is a platform for authenticated NFTs on Ethereum and Polygon network, and I think it's kind of like repeated again and again, so I would skip that one. Their native utility token, as we discussed, is the ERN token, and there are several use cases. So we've already kind of touched upon some of the main use cases, but let's look at these use cases in a bit more detail. So one of the main use cases of Ethernity chain's token is purchasing NFTs. So you can basically purchase NFTs through the ERN token. Users can purchase authentic NFTs at Ethernity chain's marketplace. The project denominates NFTs in ERN tokens and locks 75% of the collected tokens in the reserve for 2 years. So something that we have to definitely keep in mind is when you want to purchase or interact with any NFTs on the Ethernity chain, you need to own EVM tokens in order to interact with these, because there's no other cryptocurrency that's accepted as a payment solution. So that's kind of driving utility for the ERN tokens. And these projects are denominated in ERN tokens, so you can only pay ERN tokens. And basically whatever tokens you are using to buy the NFT, 75% of those tokens are basically locked for 2 years, which means you will be able to it's kind of like a semi-stake period where for 2 years you won't be people won't be able to access those collected tokens, 75% of the collected tokens, which kind of causes a price push up on the price, because it's locked and no one can access it. So that's not going to be available on the market to be sold or traded with, right? So that's another utility for the ERN tokens. So liquidity mining, users may provide liquidity on the Uniswap ETH ERN pair to participate in the LP staking incentive program. So again, if you want to participate on the liquidity mining program, you can basically provide liquidity on Uniswap for the ETH ERN pairs and earn rewards not only from Uniswap but also on Ethernity by staking the LP tokens in Ethernity, right? So that's how you can earn new Ethernity tokens. NFT farming, users may stake ERN to farm stones, which can be used to claim boss logic NFTs. Selected NFTs will be purchasable with stones. So again, this is a bit more complicated, where if you have ERN tokens, you can stake them in order to earn certain NFTs called stones, and these can be used to claim boss logic NFT. So again, it's another term to represent a specific NFT, which is an ERC 721 based token, which you can earn by staking or by staking ERN and then earning stones, and you can use these stones to get these boss logic NFTs. And selected NFTs will be purchasable with stones. So if you want to purchase certain NFTs, certain unique and rare NFTs, you would be able to purchase it with the stones that you receive, right? And that's something, it's a little bit of a unique mechanism, which again, it will be a little bit hard to understand, but once you have some insight on the platform itself, then it will be very clear to you, right? So these are some of the three main use cases of the ERN token. So let's talk about what has the project raised so far when it comes to its private sale rounds. So the project has raised $2.8 million from one round of private token sale and one round of public IDO. So it has it had a private sale round where 30.66% of the total token supply was sold at 27 cents per ERN, and its initial DEX offering, which is like basically a public round where 3.33% of the total token supply was sold at 27 cents again per ERN. So again, there have been two rounds. One is private and the one is the IDO, which is the initial DEX offering, through which a total of $2.8 million have been raised, right? As of June 22nd, which is as of today, the total supply of ERN is 30 million tokens. Again, a relatively scarcer max supply, which is very interesting. And the current circulating supply is 9.9 million tokens, which is 33.1% of the total token supply. Again, it's pretty nice numbers we'll kind of dive deep into in a few seconds. But on the periphery, if you see, the total token supply of ERN is pretty good, and it's something that's going to cause a price appreciation because of its scarcity itself, right? So you can learn more about the token economics or tokenomics of this token by clicking on the link here, and also, as I mentioned before, you can access a lot of valuable information from Binance Research by scrolling down and accessing their website, Medium page, some of their social sites, as well as their block explorer itself, right? So a very interesting project. If you go to their website itself, which is Ethernity.io, it's basically a NFT marketplace platform where you can buy really high quality and authenticated NFTs using the ERN token, right? And you can clearly see that the website is very well built, and it's very calm to the eyes, and the marketplace is the first thing that you would see. You can see Eternity's NFTs available for sale below. Click on an NFT to purchase. So you can clearly see some of the cool NFTs that's available here. If you're big into NFTs, you may probably find something that's high quality that you may want to purchase, either for passion or for long-term investment. So they have some really cool collections which you guys can skim through. I don't want to go through each and every NFT, but if you go to the top right corner, you can access their marketplace, which is basically the main place that we are at right now. You can go to Uniswap by clicking on the Uniswap button. You can click the farm stones, which is basically something that you receive when you stake your ERN tokens. Lock your ERN to farm stones and redeem exclusive NFTs. So again, you can earn these stones by staking ERN, and if you see, farming rate is 1000 stones per ERN every 24 hours. So again, every ERN you stake, you earn 1000 stones on a 24-hour basis, right? So if you want to accumulate more stones, you would have to accumulate a larger number of ERN tokens and for a longer period of time in order to accumulate more stones. So again, they are also providing an option to stake your ERN, which you can do as well by connecting your wallet, and it will say how many stones you've earned, what's your ERN balance and locked ERN, and so on and so forth, right? So you can see a list of top stone farmers, and there are several people who have staked a lot of ERN and they're earning a lot of stones. So the main use case of stones is to buy some exclusive NFTs, which again, it's not going to be really that much enticing for several audience, because not a lot of people are into NFTs. But for people who are into NFTs, this may be something that's enticing to you, right? You can stake your LP tokens, as we discussed. You can provide liquidity on Uniswap with ETH ERN pairs and get LP tokens and deposit those LP tokens here in order to earn more ERN tokens, right? So as you saw, the ERN token supply is quite low, which means it's a scarce token, and by farming you're basically making less tokens available for other people, right? How it works, privacy policy as well as terms of use, other information that you can quickly read through. But overall, it's just a very high quality NFT marketplace which provides authenticated NFTs for people who own the ERN tokens, right? So that's the overall overview of this project. So let's go to the CoinGecko page for the Eternity chain project, and as you can see, this token is currently ranked 287th by market cap on CoinGecko, and the token price is $6.96 at the time I'm making this video, with 11.7% decrease in the past 24 hours. Again, the entire crypto market is moving in a downtrend. This is the best opportunity for people who are waiting to get into the crypto space to get a lot of high quality crypto. We have covered some large market cap gems as well as some really small market cap tokens that I feel like has high potential to grow. And if you guys agree, you can definitely do your own research and invest on those tokens. And it seems like Ethernity chain is going to be one of those low market cap gems that we'll explore in the future, because it has this unique niche that it's trying to achieve. And as long as it continues to improve on its own niche and provide high quality curated NFTs from authenticated sources, it's going to continue to be relevant. And I believe that the NFT space can be a big space in the future. It's going to be its own kind of like marketplace. It's going to have its own kind of audience. I think everything that we see and understand about art is going to change, and I think Ethernity chain is in one of the leading positions when it comes to making that reality happen. So I think Ethernity chain is a really good buy opportunity, especially after the fact that it's now listed on Binance, which means it has a lot of liquidity. but the thing is, the token price hasn't really pumped immediately after its Binance listing, which may be a bummer for people who purchase this token with an expectation of it being listed on Binance. But at the same time, if you see this token, it's a good opportunity to buy and accumulate, because once it starts popping, you will never know when it's going to stop, right? So again, not financial advice, but it's just my opinion. Again, going back to the topic of the video, if you see the market cap, as I mentioned, it's a relatively low market cap token with $78 million in market cap, and its max supply is 30 million tokens. Again, this max supply is only slightly higher than Bitcoin's max supply, which is 21 million Bitcoins. So this token has a very important factor, which is scarcity, that many other projects unfortunately can't claim to have, because scarcity is something that should be inbuilt within a token, and that's something that will make it extremely valuable even if other factors kind of like wear away, right? So when it comes to that, I'm already liking this token for its extremely good max supply, and if you see the circulating supply, it's still relatively okay-ish circulating supply. It's not too good, but it's not too bad as well. There's 33% of the tokens in circulation, which is not really bad. And although the short-term price slumping because of new tokens being dumped into the market is going to be a commonplace for all cryptocurrencies, this token will have less impact through that because of its relatively higher circulating supply compared to its max supply, right? And since this token will be locked in many cases in order to earn NFTs and even stones as well, I think there's going to be a huge upward price push for this token, right? If you take the charts, you can clearly see that this token has seen a lot of gains this year, and the price information is available from 8th of March of this year, when the token price was worth $6.30. Again, remember that people who bought this token for less than $1 during its private sale round, or even IDO's sale round, they made substantial gains. But again, that's doesn't mean that there's no more opportunities to make gains on this token. I believe that there is going to be new cycles for NFTs, and just like how we had DeFi summer last year, we are going to have NFT summers and NFT winters. It's going to be a commonplace theme, and I think during the next NFT summer, I think this token has a high chance of pumping, right? So if you look at the chart again, the token literally went from $6 or $7 to an all-time high of $67 by the end of March, and then it kind of like bottomed down, reaching a low value of $14.84 before making a slight pushback, reaching relative all-time highs of about $20.32 early May. And then since then it's been in a downward trend, and now this token, because of the entire crypto market going in the downward trend, I think this is also going to go to its all-time lows, which will probably continue to drive this price down even below $5 in my opinion, right? But if you start buying this token at this price point, you're basically buying a scarce token which has an extremely high potential because of its unique niche with the NFT space. Again, that's just my personal opinion, and that's how I see it, and I'm going to definitely dollar cost average into this token for long-term potential, but that doesn't mean that you should ape into this token, right? You have to do your own research. If you take the Bitcoin comparative on the other hand, again, similar price charts, the token was initially worth 12,000 satoshis, but it made an all-time high of about 122,000 satoshis before coming back, and now it's at its relative all-time lows of about 21,000 satoshis. I think it can go even lower, but this is still a good dollar cost average opportunity, right? If you take the Ethereum comparative on the other hand, again, it's been extremely volatile on the Ethereum comparative as expected, and the token price was worth 0.003 Ether per token, and it touched an all-time highs on the Ether comparative again mid of March by reaching 0.039 Ether per token, and then since then it's been on a continuous downtrend, and now it's at its relative all-time lows of about 0.0036 Ether per token, right? Again, really good buy opportunity in dollar comparative, Bitcoin comparative, as well as Ether comparative. But that's just my opinion. If you go to the markets, obviously it's available on Binance, which has a lot of liquidity. The token is always also available on Uniswap version 2 and version 3. You can also get it from gear.io, but since you can get it from Binance, I don't really think there's a need to get it from somewhere else, unless you're a big decentralized exchange fan and you only prefer buying tokens in a decentralized manner. Then you can obviously get it from Uniswap or some other, I believe it's also available on 1inch. But apart from that, Binance is probably going to be the best option for most of the people, right? So what's my final verdict on this token? I think this token has an incredibly high potential to grow, and I think this token has something that many projects will not necessarily have. Even some of the greatest NFT platforms have forged NFTs, which is scamming a lot of people into giving their Ethereum for something that you can easily download from Google Images, right? But Ethernity makes it possible to buy authentic NFTs directly from the source itself, and that's something that will be a stepping stone for Eternity's success, right? And although I'm not a big NFT per se holder or a NFT per se lover, I do believe in the NFT space, and I believe that instead of holding actual NFTs itself, you can hold tokens of projects that facilitate NFT based marketplaces such as Ethernity tokens, right? So I would personally invest in Ethernity chain rather than holding any NFTs from the Ethernity chain itself, because I believe that NFT based project tokens have a huge room to grow, and this is probably the first ever proper year when all NFT projects started pumping, and this is the very first pump. It's not going to be the last pump. There's going to be multiple bull runs specifically dedicated to NFT space, and that's the time when projects like Ethernity will shine, right? So that's just my opinion, guys. Again, remember, guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit my like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.